Hi, what's up? I said I wasn't gonna do no video, and I ended up doing a video anyway. So I don't know, no one's on here, but as soon as y'all get on here and realize that I did go live, um, if you're just watching this, we are, you know, at an undisclosed location. Let's just say that. And if you're new to my content, do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe button. So I just want to come on here for a few minutes to talk about what's going on with recreational cannabis sales. So again, if you're new to my content, smash the like, subscribe button. So what I've been doing over the last several days is working my sources, trying to figure out who exactly um, has had an inspection yet. Because in order for rec sales to begin, the dispensary or cultivation facility or processing facility has to be inspected first. And that has not happened. I have not talked to one company that has had an inspection. So, hey, what's up, Robert? So I don't know what's going on right now. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We know nothing. I'm hearing that the Division of Cannabis Control has pretty much went silent. We have not gotten any updates in almost 2 weeks. Um, you know, if we was to put a guess on it, um, let's say between now and mid-September. What's up, Mike? The reason why we're saying that is because the issue 2 statute, it dictated that they had to, approve licenses by September. I don't have the exact date right this moment, but it is in there. I can get it and put it on my site. But what do you think about the situation? Because I'm concerned because, they already inflated prices ahead of rec sales. Now they've inflated prices, hired all these new people, and it's dead. No one's coming. So I think that, at this point, something's got to give real soon for people to be able to kind of relax a little bit. I feel like there's a lot of tension within our program, within the industry right now, because with this uncertainty, I know a lot of people are like, well, I could just go to Michigan, or I can just home grow my own, and I'm right there with you. I support all that, but I don't support you going to Michigan. We need to put some money back into Ohio, because like Ohio, we like the broke child. We have to start reinvesting in our own communities, um, and building up our own stuff. And that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of people, um, you know, finally not have to make those long trips to Michigan. Um, what are you talking about? Yeah, somebody get this guy off here, because I don't know what he's talking about. That was just totally inappropriate. So again, if you're new to my content, please smash the like, subscribe button. We got 18 viewers on here and no likes. I'm here streaming live from an undisclosed location. I'm sorry I look a little bit scraggly, but I'm here, and I just want to let y'all know that we're hearing nothing from officials. We're hearing a lot of speculation and rumors, and I'm not one to go into speculation and rumors. So to be honest with you, um, I'm thinking two things, and I'll give y'all my predictions, and we'll see which one comes true. Prediction A is that rec sales start in September. Why did they start in September? Because the law issue 2, which we all passed in November last year, dictated that they need to approve or deny these licenses by September. Now, over 100 provisional licenses have already been issued to dispensaries, cultivators, processors, testing labs, all that kind of jazz. And you can go to my website, ohiocannabislive.com, and access this information through my blog post I wrote about a few weeks ago. And you can click a search tool, or you can go to Ohio Division of Cannabis Control yourself, and you can search out these dispensaries and see the status of their license. It's all public information. So when I'm telling you about these things, a lot of times it may seem like it's top secret, but really it's public information. And I searched the same thing. You can search it, and anything is public we should know about. Um, I think plan or option B, and this is the worst one, is that they don't start sales till after the November election. And you ask, why you say that, Mastermind? Well, the reason I say that to you is because if they wait until after the election to do anything and then they do something that we all don't like and they pass it, we can't do nothing about it until way later. Like we'd have to all get a new petition and sign up to make it like they did the other bill. I'm not gonna get into that because y'all know what other bill I'm talking about, where it can't be uh, changed. And issue two doesn't have that protection that prevents it from being changed by the legislator. So the way Ohio government works, and some of you know this and some of you don't, so I'll try to make it as simple and short as possible. The House and the Senate. Okay, right now, the House has a bill, House Bill 258. The Senate has a bill, SB 278. These two bills have a lot of similar language in them. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Giving out to some memberships on like $1.99, and yeah, they help out a lot. He's right. So, you know, one thing I want to say before I go to my next thought is that those memberships help us reach a goal. We're trying to reach a goal of $100 a month that we raised with Ohio Cannabis Live. That's just our initial goal. We'll hopefully get much bigger than that. But the $100, let's say, that helps pay for the website. That helps pay for giveaways. But what I'm going to add, and this is going to be for either the first people that have been members in the $1.99 tier, or my VIPs, you will be getting special access to events and other really cool stuff that I'm not going to say on YouTube right now. But if you know me, just take a hint what other cool stuff I might be talking about. And then I use the code word green and you figure out the rest. So, also there's going to be Ohio Cannabis Live Harvest Party. So, you being a member of the channel is going to get you access to these events that I'm hosting for free. If I host an expo, you'll get a discount there, or you might get a free ticket depending on what we're doing, and have access to other areas that other people don't. So supporting the channel is important. $1.99 a month isn't a lot, but I know some people got bills to pay, and I get that. So if you can't afford to support the channel right now, Mastermind still loves you. All I need you to do is smash that like button and share the hell out of this video and make sure people are getting the information. So, again, like I was saying before, we're trying to really gauge when these sales are going to start. And it's important that we pay attention to these legislators who are against cannabis and who are trying to make these unreasonable reforms. I'm all for adding some reforms, and I want to talk about some of the things that they've added in here that I absolutely support. For one, I support adding autism as a qualified condition. I support adding opiate use disorder as a qualified condition. I support them allowing doctors more leeway to recommend. I support processors who don't have a cultivation license being able to finally get a cultivation license so they can get out of this weird biomass situation. And what is a biomass situation? Well, biomass is just really like leftover trim, shake, and other plant material that can be used to be processed into edibles, vape cartridges, etc. And a lot of these standalone processors are struggling to get access to these items because these companies now have no real incentive to sell their extra material to these standalone processors because they have their own processing license and they're using it for their own stuff. So to me, there never should have been this deal where the cultivator was by himself or the processor was by. It should always been cultivator processor hand in hand together. You should have been able to do one of those. And some of these companies they got both, and other ones don't. So yeah, it's important for us that. And again, I see a lot of people dropped off it because they really want to know when rec sales are going to start. And at the end of the day, unless the Division of Cannabis Control gives us a hard line date, all we can do is go with the statute says, and that's mid-September. So I would say that we can hope that rec sales begin between now and September. But worst case scenario, I think that they could happen sometime in November, which would be bad. And I want to just tell you before I go why I think that would be bad. Um, it will be bad because a lot of these dispensaries, these businesses are already struggling and suffering to operate. And what they have done is overextended themselves by hiring additional staff, purchasing new equipment and all kinds of other things. So and this is just to get ready for the influx of customers. And the last thing I'm gonna say is a lot of people, they're like, I ain't worried about whether they start rec sales or not because I can go get a better deal up north. Um, well, that may be true, but what you aren't considering is that a lot of other people in other states, they're not driving to Michigan. They're driving to Ohio. And we're going to see, it's going to be like the solar eclipse times two. You're going to see a lot of people from out of town come here. So we got to stop just thinking about it like ourselves and our immediate people. Yeah, we're going to keep doing whatever we're doing. No problem. But we also have to remember these other people, these strangers, these tourists are coming to our state. And whether we want to be in the cannabis industry or we want to be in the tourist industry, Mastermind is about to drop the money bomb on y'all. Because I love y'all. Appreciate y'all being here every Friday. So I'm going to drop the money bomb on you about this tourism thing that no one is even thinking about right now. And if you make money on this, you better take me out to dinner. You better drop off a bag at my house. And you better be like, hey, Mastermind is truly Mastermind. So when these tourists come here from Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, wherever, they're going to want somewhere to stay that's cannabis friendly. And Airbnb ain't it. But maybe your place is. You get what I'm saying? So people are going to be coming here as tourists and they're going to be looking for places to consume cannabis. And you can only do that on private property. So if you know people who have places or you have places or you're a homeowner like I am, then you need to be thinking about how you could capitalize on the tourist business model to make yourself a few extra dollars. Even if it's a guide, you could be that person that shows the people where the dispensaries are and take them on a whole tourist ride around your community, showing them the history of whatever and charging these folks. And they're going to pay good money because even though there's GPS and all that, people like that kind of stuff, especially in the summer. So that's why I'm thinking that they're out of their minds if they don't kick off rec sales immediately, as soon as they possibly can, to get the money going, to get our economy going. Rec sales are going to help our economy no matter what. These other states is pulling in $1 billion on rec sales. $1 billion in the first year. Now imagine if you are somewhere in this cannabis industry, whether you're in it like badge holder, somebody like me who's outside of it but in it. Just imagine the potential earnings. Your property value is going to skyrocket because of the Intel plant and legal cannabis in Ohio. What I miss, JR? Hey, thanks for the super chat, Mike. I appreciate you. What did I miss about JR? How you doing, JR? You in here? I'm just trying to see what I missed. Nah, Jim, I agree with you. Ohio has some very corrupt behaviors that I just don't think make any sense whatsoever. Oh, okay. He was gifted a membership. All right, sweet. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, JR, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while on here. Glad you back on the member team. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all being here. We got 10 likes and 18 people watching. So there's 8 people that didn't give me the like yet. I haven't earned your business. Okay, 11. Okay, 7 more. But I want to see the video do good. Like the last 2 videos, we've been doing really good. We've been getting 500, 600 views. We need to hit 1,000 and keep going. How do we hit 1,000? By making sure we tell people watch the video and just say, hey, Anthony's not got time to be playing on here. I'm not here hitting on bongs or nothing like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm here to educate and inform you and help answer your questions. So something else I'm gonna try to do better is listen to what your questions might be. And again, I still encourage you at some point, if you want to come on the show, do some other type of thing, you want to do a write up on my website about, if you want to write an opinion ad, opinion, what do they call it? An op ad, an op letter, whatever they call it. My brain's a little scrambled. You can write a blog post on Ohio Cannabis Live, and we can edit it for you, and we can put it out there, and you can put your name on it or not put your name on it. You can advertise your brand or not advertise your brand. Absolutely free of charge, because we want to get people's feedback about what's happening. These legislators, they need feedback. I know they got it with the HB 258. I made sure they got some feedback. So we got to continue to give these legislators and these license holders, these companies, feedback. And we need to keep telling them that if they don't come down these prices, man, it's going to be hard for us to support them because we can't afford these prices. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I know I'm right. So we have to work together to help these companies stay in business. Because if they don't stay in business, then you're right. We're all going to be packing in buses and going to Michigan because everything in Ohio will be closed. We're out of weed. So we have to stay on these companies. We got to stay on our legislators. We got to stay on the Division of Cannabis Control and say, what's up? Can we come help y'all? Y'all need some more workers? What is the hold up? When can we get the party started? Right? Right. Hey, how you doing, Jim? You're right, Red Dog. We cannot let these multi-state operators, um, who have been very in the media lately. I ain't naming names, but you know who I'm talking about. Now, we gotta let local folks get some attention too. We got a lot of companies here that started out from nothing, from Ohio. I know a lot of people think all the companies in the program are big, rich, greedy companies and investors, but I can tell you, I've had the pleasure of meeting some of these guys and girls who own, ladies and gentlemen, who own these companies, and they're not demons like you might think, and they might have some money, but they really care about this program. They care about patients. They care about people. They care about the staff.